Systems logs are some of the most important components of a technician's toolkit. Understanding what the logs will tell you and where these logs are located is a necessary skill for the RHEL administrator. All system logs are located within the var log directory. You will often find that other services will have their own logs and subdirectories beneath var log. Constant monitoring of your system's logs is important to keep your system safe, secure, and running. And as a security measure, only the root user can read any of the system's logs. The primary log file that you will work with is located at var log messages. The var log messages file contains all of the standard system log notifications from various processes on your system. All running system software and any boot issues not directly related to the kernel are reported in var log messages. The var log dmessage log is the file that receives messages from the kernel during a system's boot process. You will also find information about hardware that is connected to a system. This includes information about your system's BIOS, your CPU, any PCI devices you may have installed, and so on. You can use the dmessage log to monitor when a hot swappable device, such as a USB drive, is connected to your RHEL server. The var log secure file receives messages for anything that is related to system security. Some examples include messages from TCP wrappers, which is a security feature for allowing and disallowing access to some network resources. System logins are monitored in var log secure, and other important security facilities. If at any time you believe that there has been an unauthorized intrusion on your system, check your var log secure file first. Look for any mysterious login attempts from IP addresses that you don't recognize, and you can check for any users that escalate their privileges to root. Only those users that you have authorized to do this should have this capability. Anyone else escalating to root would be a security breach. We have discussed the audit log file before in our SC Linux videos, but it is worth quickly repeating here. The var log audit.log is the log file that contains all of your messages from the SC Linux subsystem. The most useful entries in this log file are the AVC or Access Vector Cache messages, which notify you when an SC Linux policy check has been performed on a process. If you suspect that SC Linux is blocking access to a process or service, check here to see if there is an ABC message for your issue. You can also use this log file in conjunction with the var log secure file to correlate any attempted security intrusions. You will also find on your system that other services will have their own log files. Some examples are the var log yum.log file, which contains messages relating to software installations, and the var log boot.log file, which contains some extra system boot up messages. An example of a service that will have its own subdirectory under var log is the HTTPD daemon. Here, you will find log files for the various websites and virtual hosts that you could have configured on your system. There are various tools that we can use to monitor our system's log files. We can use tail-f to follow a log file as new messages are added to it so that we can monitor events as they occur in real time. There is also the dmessage utility that can be used to read the var log dmessage.log file for any kernel messages. And as always, keep an eye on your SC Linux messages with the SC Alert and AU Report utilities for any SC Linux AVC events.